Hi, welcome to my shop. I created some super cool, super neat crystal boxes, and I use them in my psychotherapy as part of healing and as part of trying to get you to look at a bigger picture of healing. Because really, psychotherapy is about letting go and releasing what no longer serves you. So part of that is really understanding how to release what doesn't serve you, and what does that even mean? Your healing energies, what does that mean? What are my chakras? Why does it matter? Who cares? Well, it matters because your body stores all of these feelings, and everything you think cognitively you dealt with, your body is keeping hold of. Okay, so each of the crystal boxes they all come with a manual, and they all come with the things that you see here. And I'm gonna go over each element so you'll have a better understanding of how to work this. So in this, you'll see the type of crystal kits you can get. So we have anxiety and stress, chakra balancing, depression, grief and loss, healing and pain, inner strength, luck, prosperity, self-love, and your dreams. So the box I'm showing you today is your dreams. And in each of the crystal kits, you're gonna get 4 raw healing stones. So you'll have your healing stones. You get a bracelet, you get a necklace, you get a crystal healing grid, the stones for the grids, and then a crystal pendulum, and the pendulum board, as well as the guidebooks. And that's what the rest of this is a guidebook. And then you get your calming spray with the stones I put in that are for your dreams. So there's howlite in it, and I do explain that on the bottle. It's calming crystal that can strengthen the ability to remember dreams. So that's howlite. So I put some of those in there, you can kind of see. And then same thing for my crystal healing essential oil, which again, the ingredients are on everything. So you got yang yang, cedar wood, and orange, as well as all of those healing stones you can kind of see in there that help to facilitate your dream state. And then you also have the crystal clearing and cleaning spray for all your crystals, because you do have to clean your crystals and keep them out. And so the kind of neat thing about this is, we'll start with the crystal grid. This is a selenite bar, and everybody gets a selenite bar, and your selenite bar kind of goes into the center of your crystal grid. Understand you can make your grid however you want, and however you feel these stones to go is exactly how you should put them. And then in every stone that you get, you see these little cards. So I made a card that has a cleansing mantra: I am clear, cleansed, and spiritually connected. So you can hold this stone, and that's your mantra. It needs to feel your energy, and all your energies are in your hands. So it needs to feel that. You need to get your stones so that they are part of you, and then all of the energy becomes yours. And then the selenite's the protective stone. So you do get in each of the kits little cards for each of the stones you get. So for the crystal grid, you're going to end up with a certain amount. It's usually 10 to 12 little stones that you get. So black onyx is for balance, negativity removing. So, if you have 4 stones, maybe you turn this way. It all depends on how you are feeling these stones, how you are seeing them. I'm more symmetrical how you see them, or you feel them on this crystal grid. The other part of the grid is it's just a constant reminder, and you can do your affirmations, and you can read on the card, like when you put your amethyst out: I trust my intuition, and again, feeling those energies in your hand. I remain calm and connected to spiritual growth. So you have that. And then just kind of, again, feeling the stones, because when I show you how to work the pendulum and the grid, you're going to see that it moves based on your own energies. So then just kind of seeing where you can kind of put these in conjunction with those stones. These are all protective stones, and just kind of feeling your way through. So then all the stones come in their own little bags, and then you'll have a baggie of all these, and obviously You can look this up too. I have a great app, a rock identifier app that works very well. So this is howlite, and this is I am calm, patient, and emotionally healed. Howlite is calming, patience, and emotional healing. So on these you have, usually you're going to have 6 or 4 because I keep it in the even numbers. And these can kind of go, again, wherever you want them to go, but there is 6, so you can move them around however you feel that. The selenite's in the center because that's most of the spiritual connectedness and cleansing and clarity. So that's kind of always your centralized stone. And then you also, the amethyst. So that's for intuition, calm, connected to spiritual growth. And then these are moonstones. So the moonstone is intuition, emotionally healed, and then balancing your feminine energy. So that's really kind of neat. So again, you just have 2. So these you could put wherever you want, wherever you're feeling that need for connectedness to put them. And then there's my grid. You can change your grid. Usually you leave your grid out for, a couple months, and this ties in with manifesting and doing all of your affirmations, meditations, manifestations. So these are the things that you kind of keep with you in your head, and you again, you touch your stones, you move your stones. Your stones have to become energy from you. That's the purpose of the stones, is an energy exchange. So that's how your crystal grid goes, and you can make them however you want. Everyone will have a selenite bar, and then depending on what it is that you're doing, if it's depression, you're going to have different stones that are for depression. Anxiety, you're going to have stones that are good for anxiety. So then you get 4 big stones, raw stones, because I do love the raw stones. I think the raw stones just have a completely different energy about them that I really, really like. So you'll get 4 raw stones, and again, you want to charge all of your crystals. You want to have your crystals so that they are yours, that you can, channel energies through them. And, your body's full of energy, right? And if you look at, you'll see sometimes they'll have these glass of water, and you see how, your crystals can change the structure or vibration. We're all vibration, right? So these are, I picked 4 main ones that are for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and whatever you're trying to do. So this is a super pretty stone. This is a smoky quartz, and it's raw because you can tell how it looks different from the smooth stones or tumbled stones. So the smoky quartz removes negativity. It's for grounding and transformation. So that kind of helps with the dream state, right? So then you have red jasper, again, grounding, strength, and emotional healing. And the black agate, this is a little bit smoother. It was hard to find black agate really big the way I wanted it, so I did get it smooth. And the black agate, again, you'll see the same theme: emotional healing, grounding, protection. And hematite, I love this hematite. I think it's really a neat looking stone. Grounding, protection, and manifestation. And also on each of my cards, you'll have the chakra, the zodiac, the element, and the mantra: I am grounded, protected, and manifest with ease. I am grounded, protected, and manifest with ease. So kind of holding on to the stone as you recite your affirmation is mainly how I use these. And then you get a bracelet. So this is just reminding you, this is your red jasper. So this is grounding, strength, and emotional healing. I am grounded, strong, emotionally healed. And again, really touching and having all of your stones, really having your energies on them so you can, manifest with that, because it's an energy exchange. And then you get a necklace. This necklace is the black agate, and So, you know, depending if you're not a necklace person, you can just take the stone and, you know, put it into the middle of your stones. You can put it anywhere you want and use it in any fashion. But this is kind of nice because it just reminds you, and you're holding on to it, and you can play with your beads, and you know your mantra, because this is the red jasper. I am grounded, strong, and emotionally healed. So as I said, each kit comes with this. Each kit comes with 4 raw stones, and then your crystal grid, and then a bracelet and a necklace that match, and then you have your spray, you have your oil, and then you have your crystal and cleansing. So the last element, which is really my favorite, is the pendulum. And this is a pendulum board. So your pendulum, you can, everybody has a different pendulum based on their group. And this has the amethyst in it. It also has, this kind of has a rainbow fluorite is what it's called. So the rainbow fluorite is a different stone, and you can see how just really pretty this is, that you can see through it. But how this ends up working is, and this is kind of where you learn about chakras and how to work that, and that's the importance of the grid. So actually you'll have in here how to create the crystal grid. You set your intentions, you think about what you want, and then also information on how to charge your pendulum, how to cleanse it, how to program your pendulum, which I'm going to show you right now. And then I did do these chakra balancing and then balancing affirmations. So kind of understanding your chakras, they run through your body. It's almost like the parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system. So when you have your pendulum, you're going to want to kind of charge it. And you'll read in here on how to charge it. But one of the ways I like to do it is I keep it with me, and I'm constantly transferring my energy to it. And then when you do that, what's going to happen is, how this works is, you're going to test your pendulum. So testing your pendulum is, you can just hold it here, right? And you'll see yes and no, or rephrase unsure and no. So if I say to the pendulum, spirit, show me yes. So I know that my yes is clockwise. Stop. Spirit, show me no. So I know my no is back and forth. Stop. Spirit, is my name Fred? Hey, my name's not Fred. Spirit, is my name Michelle? Stop. So once you kind of learn how to make your, you can ask your pendulum anything, and then sometimes, it might go a different way. For some people, sometimes it goes left, sometimes it goes right. It just really depends on that, on how your energies flow with your pendulum. Spirit, do I have a PhD? Stop. Spirit, am I married? Stop. So you can test it, you can ask it any questions. Here's a fun one. Spirit, am I going to win the lottery jackpot this month? Yes. Oh, yes. Ooh, yes. Okay. Now that went counterclockwise, right? It didn't go clockwise. So my yes is usually clockwise. Spirit, go clockwise. Okay, stop. Spirit, am I going to win the lottery jackpot this month? Oh, see, now Spirit says no. So you can have fun with this. It's kind of neat to kind of feel connected to these things. For me, and I kind of almost keep it in my pocket a lot of times. I'll have it, and I do a lot of this of, trying to transfer my energies and rubbing off of it. The board is a lot of fun to play with. But how we kind of use this in terms of releasing negative energies or manifesting whatever we're doing is, that's why I gave you the chakra balancing. If your chakra is underactive, balanced, overactive, or physical problems, because these, if you have issues with your crown chakra, you're going to end up with, it's usually when you have migraines or headaches, third eye headaches, throat, voice problems, disorders of the throat, your heart, asthma, solar plexus, diabetes, sacral is usually spleen, sexual issues, and your root chakras, bone health, eating, things like that. So it does give you a nice little thing to kind of figure out what the physical problems are and could be with your chakras. And then what I like to do to see where I need to manifest or put my energies is I like to check my chakras. So I know that if I go clockwise, it's yes. If I go back and forth, it's a no. So I'll start like this. Spirit, is my crown chakra open? Yes, thank you. Spirit, is my third eye chakra open? Yes, thank you. Spirit, is my throat chakra open? Oh, okay. That's speaking your truth. So I like that that's always open. Spirit, is my crown chakra open? Yes, my heart. Spirit, is my solar plexus chakra open? Oh, so that's no. So my solar plexus chakra is manifesting love. And the other thing I put in here is frequencies. So a lot of times you'll look and you can see on YouTube, they'll say this frequency is 639 hertz. That's for relationships and reconnecting. So my mantra would be, I feel calm, confident, and powerful. I'm ready to face challenges. I feel motivated for my purpose and so I say those things and I think about that until I can get spirit to tell me that my chakra, my third chakra, my solar plexus is now in balance. So I can finish it and say, Spirit, is my sacral chakra open? Yes, that's my creative energy. And is my root chakra open? Yes. So it looks like right now that my solar plexus chakra isn't open. So these are the things you can do with it and say, okay, I can listen to 528 hertz for DNA repair. And that's, kind of where you go with those. So I really like this. I thought it was a nice thing to add in here so you understood the pendulum. You have the pendulum board, but kind of really understanding what the pendulum can do and how that can help you stay focused and kind of grounded in all of your relationships. And sometimes in psychotherapy, we're going through some pretty heavy things. And so it's kind of nice to have this idea of, okay, I have some other, modality. I have something else that I have out, right? I have my crystal grid and I can, move those where I want and then think with the intentions. I can look at my cards and say, as I'm touching my amethyst, I trust my intuition, remain calm, connected to spiritual growth. I, trust my intuition. I feel calm and connected to spiritual growth. So it's really kind of a neat way to do all of these things. And then of course your oils with your, plus they smell really good. I'm like the Joe Malone for oils, for essential oils. And again, it has all the ingredients. So if there was something in there that didn't work for you or you were allergic to, you would know. So this is how my crystal boxes go. And again, you'll get the manual and it does tell you, I know this is pretty brief, but it does tell you how to create your crystal grid. And then you also get how to use your pendulum, cleansing the pendulum and programming your pendulum. And that's kind of what this is. This has those stones, but it also has a Palo Santo. And so the sage, so you can use that as a great clearing stick, and then calibrating your pendulum to obtain your yes and no, show me yes, And then set your intention. I intend and ask to be connected to the highest information, knowledge, and understanding for myself and others. And so I think the pendulums are super fun. I love it. I think all these kits are super fun because you kind of have tactile things to play with. So you have things that keep you focused and kind of in that healing state to make sure that everything you're going through or learning or having issues with, that you have some outlet, you have something to touch, feel, and engaging in that tactile response, you know, is really a nice thing, as well as everything you're doing cognitively. So each of the other kits are exactly the same way. Your difference is I picked out different stones for different that are set to have healing properties for the different boxes. And the selenite bar is for everybody, and the selenite bar is kind of neat because it has all of the different chakra stones on it. So I really do like this. Everything you see here is what you get in every box. And then of course the stones change based on whatever box you get. So the healing properties for anxiety are going to be different stones than they are for manifesting your dreams and for grounding and all of the different boxes that you can get. So I'm super excited. I loved making these. It was just super fun to kind of get to express that feeling to everybody, that there are other ways to stay focused on your healing and focused on trying to get your body in sync with what's going on in your brain. So I hope you enjoy them, and thank you for coming to my shop.